See, what I've learned having done real estate investing since 2004, real estate is going to work on you before it will ever work for you. And today, usually I'm giving you some moving parts, some strategies, some techniques to actually go in and deploy. But today I got to work on your mindset during this holiday season as you're relaxing. Happy Labor Day to you from the Haskins family. So today, I promise you, here is my charge to you. If you will master these 7 little mindset techniques, strategies, I promise you, your real estate business not only survive, it's going to thrive during this recession that we're coming up on right now. All right, let's get right to it. Okay, class, it's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. So today I'm going to go over these 7 things that I have learned since 2004. I've seen a lot of come and go. Matter of fact, I've seen so many investors lose their shirts in 2008. I remember one real estate investor moved to Canada. She owed so many people money. Good Lord, that was crazy. These 7 things you got to understand if you're going to be a successful real estate entrepreneur. Okay, let's get right into it. What I learned is real estate will work on you before it works for you. What do I mean by that? If you're struggling in any field or any facet in real estate investing, that means it's currently working on you. So it's got to work on you to turn you into the person before real estate will work for you. So let's break that down into the 7 steps that I noticed. So I've noticed that the best thing in real estate is to actually work backwards. People always want to know, how did you get that deal? Well, let's work backwards. Let's start at the beginning. So what we're looking for, generally speaking, we all want more signed contracts, right? I want to get more deals. Well, the main thing we have to understand, in order for us to even think about getting more signed contracts, you got to worry about your lead flow. Your lead flow. How is your lead flow? See, as I was coming up through the ranks, I didn't understand the concept of actually paying for a lead. What do I mean by paying for a lead? I don't care if you're either going to spend money on marketing, direct mail, cold calling, have a whole cold calling company, internet marketing leads. And if you got a service that goes out there and scrubs pre-foreclosures for you, you're going to have to master lead flow. In order for you to get more contracts, lead flow. And that is the beginning. My mentor says, Kris, that's the bird. That's where the bird comes into the door. We all get to sit down and have dinner. So real estate works on you. It's changing you into the person that's really ready for real estate to work for. Now, say for instance, if you got a whole bunch of signed contracts and you don't know what to do with them, right? It's impossible for real estate to work for you until, I'm gonna tell you, I got a client, we just signed her up. She's in my inner circle. We cut on her lead flow. Cut her lead flow on. She's watching. Hey, how you doing? Cut her lead flow on. What? You getting all these signed contracts, right? You have to figure out, what are you going to do with them? So your lead flow will, in essence, give you more possibly signed contracts, and which will lead me to the next thing. You got to become a master negotiator. Number 2. You have to negotiate these signed contracts. I'm going to be jumping around because everything kind of clicks together. So lead flow, you got to get leads into the door. Now, there's 2 ways to do that: effort and time, or money. So I'm at the stage of my life now where all I want to do is write a check, get my leads. I'm done with it. So you might want to put in a lot of effort, door knocking, driving for dollars and such like that, right? Pre-foreclosures, going out, mailing letters yourself. I don't know where you are, but until you master your lead flow, you ain't going to be getting no signed contracts, baby. That's not how it works. Okay. So when the signed contracts come in, you got to figure out how to be. Everybody wants to be this master negotiator where you can wheel and deal and use neuro-linguistic programming and have your sellers just, oh, Kris, let me give you the house. Yes, you can be that. That's what we are. However, in order for you to become a master negotiator, my friends, my roundup homies, you're going to have to do some home appointments and some calls. You're going to have to go visit some sellers. Go make some phone calls, talk to some homeowners. It's going to be impossible. This is working on you. And I know this side is hard. Working, oh, Kris, let me tell you, I hear this all the time. Kris, I tried that, it didn't work. I tried this over here, it didn't work. Everything works, nothing doesn't. Everything works. So how many, I'd like to ask you, if you want, how many appointments, and I know a lot of us are like, I'm not even going to the home unless it's going to be a deal, right? But you can't just show up and be a master negotiator. This is where real estate is working for you. I'm a negotiator. I can negotiate any deal, right? Any deal. Whatever deal comes through my desk, we can figure out how to make it work, right? As long as the numbers make sense. But I didn't get like that. I wasn't born like that. I went on a million home appointments and phone calls. I talked to a bunch of sellers. So it's going to be working for you to be a master negotiator, but it doesn't feel good. This side don't feel good going on home appointments that don't turn out to anything. I've been on so many home appointments I went on to yesterday. I'm not going to be able to do the deals. How many sellers do I still talk to, right? This is working on you, turning you into the person that can receive when it's time for the business to work for you. Okay, let's see. Now for me, right, we've got private money. I've got plenty of financing. I've got hard money guys. I've got partnerships with people that want to do business with us. All that stuff is the moving parts that I'm able to acquire any piece of real estate that I want, right, with the financing. But back here, working on you, how am I going to get financing? What am I going to do? Well, you're going to have to talk to some people. Working on you. Over here, this is working for me, baby. It's working for me. I don't got to worry about it. Working on me, financing. How am I going to figure it out? How many people have I talked to borrow money? How many lenders have I went to and made an appointment to find out what their criteria is, right? How many regular people have I spoken to see, do you have an IRA, a 401k that I can figure out, maybe we can transform this into a deal. How many people did I approach about doing a partnership together, right? Looking for financing, looking for it, looking. Working on you, all right? It's working on you. What's that? 1, 2, 3. Number 4. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. Well, I got to work backwards. Right now in my life, we've got smooth rent payments. Our rents come in like clockwork. They come on in, no problem. I don't have to call nobody. They might do an electronic thing. They might mail me a check. Sometimes they call me, Kris, meet me here to pay the rent. That's not how I always was. Now in my life, real estate's working for me. My rents come in like clockwork. But let me tell you, before I had a ton of vacancies and I had a ton of missed rents. If you follow my content, you know every month it used to be for me like going to Las Vegas, pulling the slot machine, which tenant is not going to pay this month. Vacancies, late rents, not paying rents, and tenants just digging their heels in and waiting for me to evict them. So this part is where you're going to learn. And I'm going to tell you, this one here, vacancies and missed rents, it's real hard, y'all. Working on you because you got mortgage payments, you got HOA dues, you got taxes, you got insurance, all that stuff's going to be adding up on you and you have to make those payments. So working on you, all this column here is working on you. You probably won't make no money over here. Like we don't necessarily do real estate. In essence, it's going to build wealth for you, but we don't go in just looking at a dollar. We provide value. Vacancies, it's going to work on you. I had a consultation yesterday. Everything was good for this first guy. He's got one rental property. I'm like, man, wait till your vacancies and your repairs come in. That's where it's going to work on you, okay? Missed rents. You got to learn how to screen the right tenants. We don't do traditional tenants. The reason my rents come in because I don't do regular rentals. I don't do that no more. Well, I don't do traditional rentals anymore. All right, everybody wants the next one. Everybody wants complete renovations down to the T, all the construction done perfectly. We want the contractor to walk in and do it all right, right? But that's where I'm at now. I can hire the contractor. I know he's going to do the job. But what have I been through in my entire career? This is working for me. Renos done. Repairs are done. What did I have to deal with? A ton of bad contractors. You're going to have to go through some people, right? That's where the business is going to work on you. You're going to have to go through them. You're going to have to lose some money paying guys and they not do the work. You're going to have some work that's done sometimes and it's not done correctly, and you got to go back and clean it up. How many jobs have I had to do, go back and do the work again, right? But that's where the business is working on you, turning you into the person that you're ready to receive when the good contractor comes, right? And he's going to do all the repairs for you and get it done quickly. All right, we all want competent professionals. We want attorneys that know what they're doing. We want title companies that are good. We want home inspectors, termite guys, all the people, the pros, the realtors and brokers that know how to handle real estate investors, because a lot of them just do homeowners, right? In order for you to get competent pros, what are you going to do? You're going to go through a lot of title companies, a lot of attorneys, have to go through a lot of home inspectors. You're going to have to deal with agents, brokers, all that stuff is in numbers. Go through. Boom, I got one that can work. Took me 5 years. 5 years before I found a title company and attorneys that will close my creative financing deals and wholesale deals. Not everybody's going to understand this crazy stuff you're doing, right? That's just how it works. I get calls and emails from all around the country. Kris, I tried one attorney. He didn't know what I was talking about. How do I find somebody that's going to work with me? Well, you're going to have the business. Real estate is going to work on you. Go through them. I don't know why it works like this. And the final thing, number 7, creative financing. We Not only do we just buy houses low and sell high, we buy with all type of subject to lease option, owner finance, land contract, all type of stuff, right? But creative financing is how real estate works for you and able to buy real estate without having to actually go to the bank, credit, tax returns, all that stuff. Everybody wants to do that. Creative finance, buy and sell real estate creatively without the bank. But in order for real estate to work for you with creative financing, it's going to have to work on you. You're going to have to study, and you're going to have to get some training. All right. So as you enjoy your Labor Day weekend roundup, please, these 7 little bullets here, I promise you, if you master these 7 things, get some studying and training is number 7. Don't go out. The consultation I did yesterday, the guy paid me to do it. He goes, "This is the first time I spent money." I'm like, man, you got to spend money if you want to make some money, period. You cannot figure it all out. We don't have enough time. I need you to make money now. I need to get you fast to getting a check. And the only way I can do that is right now with everything we have going on, I have to charge you, give you a lot of value for a little bit of money, right? So studying and training, networking, all that stuff is where it's working. Chris, I don't want to read. I don't want to go to seminars. I don't want to study. I don't want to go meet people. I just want to go buy the house, fix it up, sell it, right? That's where the business is working for you. Creative financing, you ain't going to stumble into that. These deals, you have to make these deals. Great real estate creative financing deals have to be made. They don't make themselves. That's just how it works. Now, I know last thing we're asked, how do I go from the real estate business working on me to working for me? You're going to have to be extremely laser focused and intentional. The word intentional. Doing what needs to be done intentionally. Not necessarily focusing on distractions, focusing on things that are going to get you to the next step where you're going to get some of this stuff here. Well, if I need to sign contract, leads. Okay, think about my leads. Well, how do I get more leads? Boom, 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 boom. Being intentional with your actions is how you become successful being a real estate entrepreneur. So listen, happy Labor Day to you guys. Make sure you take a second and subscribe to the channel. I got so many things laying around here. Take a second, subscribe. It is my honor as we pass 105,000 subscribers to bring the good word of real estate investing to you and your family. And I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Hit that like button and share with anybody else that needs to understand the mental aspect of real estate investing. Bye-bye, everybody.